For better or worse, just making sure this was working. Is there something? Yeah, that's odd. Yeah, I think I know why that was an issue. Okay, I think I know what happened with that. Mostly because, well, just one emulator I was using was a little bit bigger than the other one, so that's kind of why that happened. You've got to be kidding me. This thing moves too. Okay, well, I guess not much of a choice but to play it this way. So I might as well just check and see how this looks. Okay, so that stays there. So it kind of took me a while just to figure out like what or just to figure out like where my file was and where everything was. So that's one of the reasons for this delay. But I think I am going to start recording pretty soon. Been about 2 minutes and yeah, well, the alert's already up on YouTube. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Torch20 here, and we welcome you back to some more of Chrono Trigger, where in the last episode we started the game, and we made some decent progress and ended up getting chased by some of the Royal Guard and ended up in the middle of God knows where. So, yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of these in this particular section. So with that said, let's just go ahead and get exploring. And if you press select, you can access the world map. So everything looks the same here on the surface, but you know that everything is already in pretty abysmal shape. Okay, that's where we were. So if we go in here, we can just talk to people and see what's going on. Sure. Alright, well, we got some things to work with here. So, do I want to go offense or defense? I think we'll probably just go with defense now. There's a lot of good that bronze mail did for me, but that was worth maintaining. Let's sell that off, and then sell those two. Okay, we already have an extra load sword, so yeah, at least that's pretty helpful. And then we got 3 of those and 1 of that. Although I do like that the equip is definitely more expedited in this game compared to other ones. Mostly because you don't have to go to like a different thing and then or a different menu and then have to equip the stuff and then have to go back here and then sell all your stuff. So that is definitely an improvement. Let's just get a few more of these. And while we're here, let's get a few more of these. Well, that is definitely some really good advice. I think we're gonna have to take that one. So that's basically an indicator that we're going to have to use a little bit more magic and a little bit more teamwork to get things done in this area. Trandome. Well, that's a real good attitude to have. And then we get to see another one of these. Yeah, this is kind of like Link's Awakening, where it was like when you came up to a rock before you got the bracelet, it's like, oh, this is really heavy. I wish I had something to lift it with. But either way, that happened a lot. So if we go in here, although it's actually funny because, but you're still hungry. Fortunately, that doesn't affect us in this game. But it's, but like I was saying, we do have a bod pod where you could measure people, and then you could measure like how much body fat they have and some other things, and like their weight and all that other stuff. But it actually kind of looks like that. So let's just go ahead and get this. Let's see, what this accessory does is that everybody's automatically on berserk mode, and it is better for your physical offense and defense, but unfortunately you also have no control over your character, so I don't think I want to go with that. So let's see, you're getting a little bit more accuracy. Yeah, I think we can just stick with this. Now that son of a bitch got away with a tonic. No. Yeah, see, this is one of the things that they were talking about that said these guys don't react to guns and swords. So that means we're gonna have to be pretty smart about when to use this. Guys are getting too far away. Although I don't think they're gonna attack us unless we attack them first. So let's see if this works. Although fortunately these things do respond to bows, so at least we still got that going for us. Let's see, just gotta be careful about this. Mostly because you don't want these things stealing all your stuff. And then unfortunately these guys are kind of annoying. That and this. Although fortunately there are plenty of Enertrons, so we don't really have to worry about just having to blow shelters or anything like that. Oh no, this does really suck, if you know what I mean. Although, while I'm here, there's probably some other stuff worth talking about, and I think one of them is this whole drama with Logan Paul and all that other stuff. But either way, I kind of feel like our YouTube handled this very similar to the way the NFL handled Ray Rice. And for those of you not familiar with that, Ray Rice initially did get suspended by the NFL for domestic violence, but then a video came out about him clocking his girlfriend in an elevator. So then the NFL got caught with their pants down, and then they just decided to cut him for however long, and then nobody's touched him ever since. So I kind of feel like it's the same thing with YouTube and Logan Paul in the sense that, yeah, no, it's completely debatable as to who's worse, or who did what worse, and really that's a debate not really worth having, if you ask me. But the parallels are that, well, they both did something, and then, I guess the people paying them, you can kind of put it that way, decided to just have a smaller punishment for them. In YouTube's case, they decide to have that on trending for a while, and then eventually, once enough pushback happened, they just removed them from their ad program and all that other stuff. So it's kind of like the same thing the NFL did with re-race when you think about it. And either way, with that all said, I mean, that's also one of the reasons I haven't really done as many Let's Plays as I wanted to. And that's mostly just due to the fact that YouTube's just really not worth it. And there's just a lot of things that are going on that, and that even though YouTube really isn't that, profitable, it's just that, I'm just gonna turn the volume down here. That even though it's not that profitable, I feel like Google does need YouTube for their own reasons. Which is kind of a shame because, it's actually been pretty helpful and pretty informative with, me just, learning more about the training field. So I gotta maximize this. Just cause, you know, that and Instagram, I've been, studying a lot, just, using those sites. Just gotta get the ball rolling this whenever we can. Although I'm just wondering if we just wheel on one and then just do it that way. Yeah, looks like that might be the smarter thing to do. But then there are some other theories as to why YouTube keeps changing their algorithm, and one of them did have to do with Las Vegas shooting over the summer. And frankly, I don't really want to get into that because there's a ton of other things I could get into, but I kind of want to keep my cards to myself. So let's see, what we're doing is we're just trying to cross the ruins and then get to, well, I guess the next dome. Can I just make this without getting a tonic swiped? Oh, okay, this is what they were talking about. Yeah, these are the guys we're not supposed to attack with physical power. I'm gonna have to do something about this low magic. I kinda think I might have blew my magic a little bit too early. Oh, and also if you try and run by that thing, he will notice you. Okay, we got one more of these. What that was whenever you see your character have a white outline like that, that's when they're slowed. Let's see, it's Flame Toss you. do this one more time. So either way, since it is January, hopefully everybody's resolutions are going well. So far mine have, let's see, mine of finding a job hasn't been going that great, especially because I've not been having the best day when it comes to that. Mostly because I tried to contact, or I was supposed to have this third interview with this one place, and then, let's see, I haven't heard from them since. So I don't really know what's going on with that. So let's see, let's just go ahead and finish this off. And fortunately, this is a game where you don't really have to grind for experience all that much. Or you don't really have to worry about that. But since we made it, let's just keep going. Oh, and fun fact, if you stay in the or stay outside for too long, you will end up losing health. So let's not make that an issue. I also really do like this track. Of course, I could say that about a lot of the soundtrack in this game. It just really accentuates the, I guess, the misery going on here. Well, so now people are actually surprised. Get the feeling I'm gonna end up like that sometime late in my life. Don't know why, but I just do. But then again, that's kind of what Jim Carrey's going through, so I'm not really one to judge. I'll just go ahead and save that. Okay, so we're already covered with that. I think while we're here, we might as well just get 10 more of these. I think I'm kind of going to play this like a Final Fantasy 1 and just had 99 of these for as long as I could. And it's probably better to have a bunch of those too. Well, too late for that. That is actually going to come into play a lot later on, but unfortunately we can't really do anything with that now. Kinda hoped for it. And unfortunately that's kind of the mentality going on in this place. So we find Dune. Oh, my bad, just spilled something. So either way, we are gonna have to figure out a way to help these guys. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part, isn't it? So I think at some point we are gonna have to come back here. But right now, I think what we're gonna have to do... Yeah, we're just gonna have to cross these steel beams. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about falling or nothing like that. So let's see, let's just be careful with this. So I think we kind of have a good idea what happened to that man, unfortunately. Let's see, anything here? Nope. Oh, I know we do have a boss here. Let's just make sure we're all healed up. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for these guys first, or the bigger robots first. And then just try and take them out that way. Although, fortunately, I did get all that iron stuff, so, at least I can, handle some punishment now. So let's just do that. Although these guys have turns. I don't know if the, other robots can attack you without, getting too close. Because that's the thing, some of these are proximity triggered. I'm sure some people across the pond would get a laugh about him being named Bugger. Okay, another tonic we didn't need. But I am fairly certain we do have a boss coming up, so I might as well just do this. And I'm right. Execute function control shift kill. So now we gotta fight the security droid. And I think what we have to do is we have to wipe out the bits first. Mostly because they are most of the offense. And they also got missiles and lasers. Alright, one down. Mostly because you don't want that to happen. Let's just worry myself here. Oh yeah, this part. So basically what that says is when it starts counting down and then it reaches 0, it's going to do this really nasty laser attack. So I gotta get my hits in and then make sure I got Horror World ready. Oh hey, 007 Magnum. Oh, good to see you. Oh, I think, you know what, never mind, I was wrong. Turned out it was something else. Yeah, I think I'm getting my bosses mixed up. I have played this game before, it's just, it's been a while. So I think you know how that goes. Hey Eliza Bar, good to see you. Hopefully we won't get to that point, but I think I might show that off at some point. Yeah, I think a low-level run of this game probably is doable. It just depends on who you have. Okay, so that part's down. think in that case we're just gonna wail on this thing until it ends up dying. Hopefully that happens soon. So we just had to get our hits in until the thing eventually brings back those other bits. Oh, that crit helps. Just a little bit more. Hey, Benevolent Dick, good to see you. Oh, welcome to the stream. Hope everything's going well for you. Sweet, we just beat him. Let's see, either way, actually, this is not a speed run. This is just me playing it through, just however I want. So far, making some decent progress. It's only been about 20 minutes, and already I got past one part. I already came from the future, or ended up going to the future, and then just getting past the security droids. And the refrigeration field is definitely a problem. See, I think I heard some things about Eye of the Beholder. I don't think I've actually played it before. Might want to check that out. So we got seeds. But then again, kinda do like eating seeds, whether or not it's chia or flax seeds. Oh hey, lovely bunny, good to see you, welcome to the stream. And Might Mood, you too. Yeah, you knew something was up with that, or with that statue. Yeah, I think, if I do end up doing it, then that's probably what I'm gonna do. Just get... Yeah, I think I let him get off to too good a start. Fortunately, he does reset, but let's see if I can get to him. Press and hold LNR and press A. Yeah, I mean, I think a little bit before you got here, more I did mention the soundtrack and how it does a really good job of seeing or describing just how bleak everything is. Yeah, I think the first time I tried that maybe took me like 3 times. Oh wait, I think I want that. Yeah, it's like that's a mid-ether, that's always a good thing. And of course I ran into it anyway. Oh wait, I think the logic is as long as we just don't really do too much moving, then it'll be alright. Yeah, see, this is where he's gonna attack Hinko. So I think as long as we just shoot this thing, we should be alright. Oh, and by the way, I did catch your Jurassic Park 2 review today. Also, that's something I might try and check out at some point. Because I know I've seen you play it before. See, I think that might be a silencer. Don't remember what kind of attack that is. Okay, so we got the potential confuse attack. So let's see. Let's see where everybody is with levels. That's pretty decent. I think we want the Metal Gear scenarios here. Then again, I did try playing the NES Metal Gear, ended up doing terribly at it. So I think I might want to actually get a hold of that. Let's just get to work on this. Okay, and then unfortunately we can't do much about that. Yeah, I have actually heard some good things about the Master System version of Metal Gear. So either way, if we activate this info center, then we learn a lot more than we should. Although I kind of do like the technology in this game. Yeah, Hanko503, thanks for the follow. Good to have you aboard. So I think for Master System I did use Fusion as my emulator. I don't remember if that plays on Master System too. I think it should because I did play Sonic Triple Trouble and then Sonic Chaos off it, so I think you can. And then we get introduced to the Lavos theme here. Actually, I really do like this theme. And this big scary thing comes out of the earth. And then, unfortunately, this is where all the drama comes from. Turns out we got this big thing that's hidden in the earth that just crushes everything. Although there were a bunch of people that thought the world was going to end in 2000, so that's kind of why it was 1999. And then we had the same thing happen in 2012. And just because somebody's calendar resets doesn't mean the world has to end every time. Although I do like that face. Well, if you want to call it a stroke of luck, you can, but I don't know, sometimes it's not. So now it's time for us to get rolling. Well, I do appreciate the sub. Let's see, from YouTube, most of my content's probably going to be streamed from now on, just because, I don't know, it's kind of a combination of me losing interest in Let's Plays and Kinda just the way YouTube's been so far. But since I still do have a following, from when I was doing Let's Plays, just decided to keep the streaming format. I probably should just record DuckTales at some point, just to get it done. But then again, I actually do want to do a good job with that game, just because I did want to show off all the endings and whatnot. I think we can just skip that one. Yeah, so I'm using Restream. Yeah, I'm using Restream so I can stream on both Twitch and YouTube.